I hate editing YouTube videos. Bro, I just spent a whole week editing a video. That took me less than a day to make. Less than a day, maybe 2 hours for the script and 4 hours for the recording. But I'm still stuck editing it. I'm still stuck editing it. And it's getting on my nerves, bro. Like imagine waking up early every single day and then going for like a hard workout and drinking caffeine so you could sit there and edit YouTube videos. And you barely made progress on it because you have to make like millions of cuts so you can get a coherent video or something. And not only it's ruining my channel growth, like if I'm gonna keep going like this, I'm not gonna be able to upload like 3 times a week, 2 times a week, like at least some high quality videos. Because I want to make these kind of videos. I don't want to make like those short 3-minute videos that you watch them and you get out with nothing. I want to make like some long videos. But if it's gonna take me like a whole week to edit them, that's gonna slow me down, bro. And besides that, it's like ruining the quality of my videos. I always have to focus on like perfecting the edits and like making zooms and cuts and everything. And I forgot the main thing. Which is the actual content that I'm giving in my videos and the way that I record it and everything. And I watch other YouTubers doing this. I watch other YouTubers making like some unedited videos where they just talk to the camera like this with like barely making cuts. They might make like a cut here and there because like they went to the toilet or something, but they wouldn't excessively do it like I'm currently doing it. And I always wanted to make videos like this. I always wanted to make this style of videos like Penguins videos and like Javen said videos that literally like records a live and post it. And same thing with like Hamza videos and everything. I want to get to this level that I could talk to the camera without making any cuts, without stuttering my words. And I always had this limiting belief. And said, oh, but I need to make cuts because it's not my native language, right? And like I have to do like presentations so I can practice this skill. And I need to be like talking to someone so I can get into this flow state. You get what I'm saying, right? But I knew these was like limiting beliefs. This is why I called them limiting beliefs. Because I knew this is just a skill that I need to practice. Because back then, I never thought that I could make those videos that I used to make. I literally just used to look at the script and say it word by word. But now I progressed to like maybe freestyling a point or two and don't have to say it word by word. I never thought I could do that. And same thing now, I never thought I could record this video without making any cuts or barely add an edit.
Stop the cap.
And so this was like just my limiting beliefs. This is a skill that you need to practice. But here's the thing, this is the hardest type of speaking skills, if you get what I'm saying. There's like levels into this. You first have like podcast level where you're just like chatting with someone. Bro, that's easy, bro. It's easy to like get into a flow state and not make like mistakes and not stutter your words and everything. That's easy. You used to do that when you were like playing Fortnite and you used to like say some funny jokes and everything because you're into that flow state. And so you get what I'm saying. But then you have like presentations, right? Now presentations are really hard, especially if you have like a big crowd in front of you. But they still get you into this flow state, right? Like you could make some jokes with them and interact with your audience that's in front of you. So it's not as hard as this. And then you get these YouTube lives as like the 3rd degree of difficulty. Now if you're like making a live as a podcast form or like a gaming video, we're not talking about those. We're talking about like maybe Q&A lives or just recording your content in a live format like this YouTuber Javen Sam makes. When he records content, he literally just goes on live and records content. He doesn't have to make cuts or anything. He just goes on OBS streams and posts. That's like the next level. But there is a level after this, which is unedited camera. Because at least when you're in live, you might be doing some Q&As and interacting with people. Well, it depends on how many followers that you have. But this is the hardest thing. You're technically not live, right? You could technically make a cut. You could technically like make mistakes and cut them. Because you're talking to a camera. But it doesn't have that urgency of like 5 people watching you now and you can't make a mistake. Like no one is currently watching you, but you have to make no mistakes. And this is what Chris from Modern Wisdom talk about. If you could get to a flow state while talking to a camera and barely make mistakes, not like me stuttering my words, you're gonna get to like the next level with this. And you're gonna be like a good speaker with people. Because you're talking to a camera, bro. This shit has no emotions. It's like a black rectangle with like 4 things, as I could tell, or something. Bro, I can't even count anymore. It turns out like it's 5 things. Alright, bro, as you could tell, I had to record this in a new day because I forgot to tell you how can we level up this skill. I forgot to tell you how can we level up our speaking skills so you can get to the point that will make like a whole 1-hour video with barely making cuts. I forgot to tell you how to level up this skill. And that's exactly what we're gonna be talking about. So let's first define how can we improve a skill scientifically. Now, as I've watched from this podcast of Andrew Huberman about skill learning, you basically need a lot of repetition in a small amount of time. Literally just spam out as much repetition as you can in a small period of time. Now let's be honest, we can't look at videos as repetitions because sometimes you will make a short that takes you like a whole minute of recording. Sometimes you make a podcast every week that takes like 2 hours of recording. So that's different. Like it's not the same type of repetition. So what's really a repetition in our situation now is recording. Recording is a repetition that we need to do more of so we can improve. Now, not gonna lie to you, by time in the first 50 to 60 videos, depending on the length of them, as I said, you will gain like some exponential success in your camera speaking skills. You will go like from stuttering your words, like looking at the script like this, like an NPC, and saying it word by word like a dumbass, to like somewhat freestyling like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and feeling more comfortable in front of the camera, bro. You will go from like a 0 to 6 in like a short period of time if you keep uploading consistently and practicing the skill of recording. But once you get to that 6 or 6.5, you'll kind of settle, bro. Because I've experienced this. I've got to like, I won't say a decent point, but I've got to the point where I could like freestyle 5 seconds. I still have to make cuts because I stutter some words here and there. But like, it's watchable, right? You could watch it and tell them acting somewhat confident on the camera. But I also had to make a lot of edits so I can hide the cuts and like fix the stutters and everything. It's a whole headache, bro. Like, oh, come on, bro. Just remembering this, like you have to add the cut and like rearrange, like zoom out so like the cut looks smooth. Bro, just remember this and it's draining me. So it needed a lot of post work, which is really annoying if you're a tuber like me and you can understand. And besides that, as I said, like I'm stuttering my words. I don't want to get to the point that I make a podcast with some guys or like record some vlogs or something in the future and not like stuttering my words, bro. What the hell? I don't want to just settle with like the 6.5 or like 5 level of speaking skills, bro. I want to get to the next level where I could speak without stuttering any word for whole 2 hours and literally speak better than like a native English speaker, bro. I want to get to that point. And that's exactly why I'm making this video. And honestly, when I started recording this, I had the wrong mindset about this because I thought, yes, I will make some mistakes. Yes, I will have to re-record the video like multiple times and I'll put like how many times I did it at that time. But I thought once I make those mistakes, I will make a whole video, like literally record this whole video without making any cuts or like stuttering my words. I thought I would do that. She's wrong, bro. It's literally impossible. Like in the last video, I was like freestyling barely 2 seconds and I'll have stuttering my words, bro. What the hell? Of course, you can't make like a whole 40-minute video without making any cuts. And you just barely could talk for 2 seconds without taking a break, bro. That's impossible. So I had the wrong mindset about this. And funny enough, while I was recording that video, I realized that obviously that's wrong. Because I've came to the realization that I just have to like freestyle some small blocks and progress my way up by time. Basically like 10 seconds block, then 20 seconds, then 30 seconds, then 40 seconds, then I get to the point that I make a whole 1 minute without any cut, then 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, then even a whole 1 hour without making any cuts or stuttering any words. And these blocks, these 10-second or 5 seconds block, depending on whether you got with your speaking skills and if it's actually your native language or not. These are the repetitions. These are the repetitions that you need to practice. So think of it this way. You're basically gonna freestyle a whole point in your video, which basically like lasts 20-15 seconds. So think of that starting point as a spawn point. So basically you say, number 1, start hitting the gym, and you like talk for like 20 seconds and then stop at a point that you might be showing like some other image or something so you can hide the cut. I just gave you like some techniques to do as an editor. So you get the point right. And so if you F up in this 20-second period or 50-second period, you're gonna go back again to that spawn point, just like you do in Mario. When you fall down, you get back to that spawn point and keep re-recording that part till you get to a take that you're confident with and you didn't stutter any word and you just talked clearly and charismatically to the camera and you're just, this is it, I'm gonna add this to the video. You pass on to the next spawn point and etc, etc. You keep doing the same thing. You go for that 10 seconds block, and if you F up, you get back again, and if you F up, you do it again until you get like a decent take for those 20 seconds, and next you move on, and etc, etc. And also, bro, I think this is the best way to level up your speaking skills, because I've recorded some videos and I've noticed like some decent progress in this, and as you could tell, I probably like made more progress compared to the intro of this video. So like, this is it, bro. And so think of it like you're benching 400 pounds, but you barely could bench the bar. You barely could bench the bar, bro. But since you have a good editor, or you're a good editor, bro, that guy is spotting you badly, bro. That guy is deadlifting those 400 pounds and you're barely doing nothing because you're stuttering every second. And so obviously you can't bench those 400 pounds by yourself, because if you do it, bro, it will fall on you. It will follow you, bro. Your video will end up shit. You make like a whole 2-hour video that is supposed to be a 15-minute video, but since your speaking skills are so shit, you had to keep repeating your sentences, repeating the sentences that you've stuttered, and you end up with like a whole 2-hour video. And last time I checked, you probably don't want to make like some bad quality videos, because if you're a YouTuber like me or in the media space, you probably got like to a decent quality of videos. So you probably don't want to like make shittier videos. You still want to make some decent videos and even improve from the standard that you've already set it for yourself. And so you get the point. You can't like stop relying on the editor instantly. You gotta stop relying on the editor progressively by freestyling these 10-second, 20 seconds block, so you can like bench those 20 kilos now on the bar, and the editor will go, oh, like this guy's somewhat helping me now. I still got like a lot of pounds left, but I could feel that he's getting stronger and helping me, so I don't have to put in a lot of effort afterwards and get a headache from adding the cuts. Oh, come on, bro. But obviously, if you're like making entertainment videos and like montage videos, you still have to edit your videos and put in the same effort, but it will probably be 10 times better because you've leveled up your speaking skills. And you obviously don't want to be stuttering your words when you get to a podcast, right? Even if you're an entertainment YouTuber or something that uses like a lot of edits, you still want to level up the skill, because you will get invited to shows and you don't want to be stuttering your voice and like not acting as charismatic as you would be. I don't know about you, but I don't want that. So you need to level up the skill. And as I said, it will help like better your content by 1000%. But if you're making educational videos like me and you probably don't need the edits, you're gonna still have to cope with making some effort afterwards in the edits, because as I said, that guy still needs to spot you. But like, your videos are getting better, so he don't need to spot you as hard as he used to, but he still need to put in some effort. But by time, as you get to the point where you could freestyle 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, then like you barely put in any effort, bro. You'll make like 10 cuts throughout the whole video, add like some images, some like clips and b-rolls, and boom, like render the video. You don't have to, oh, zooms, bro, oh, lay the cuts, oh, make the eye match with the other eye when you zoom it so this cut looks smooth so the other cut don't look bad. Bro, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. That's not getting you closer to your goals. Laser retention, bro. Shut the hell up. Only the first 30 seconds matter. And if you master the skill to talk to the camera, you probably get better retention. So start practicing those blocks, even 5 seconds if you're still starting this, and think of it as a point, like we just explained, so you can get to the point where you can bench the 400 pounds by yourself, and the editor is doing nothing, bro. He's just motivating you at this point. He's just standing up there, motivating you and making sure that you grip the bar with the right grip, bro. He's doing nothing. You want to get to that point. Now, even better, I'm going to give you some tools that will help you speak better on the camera. You still need to put in some practice, but this is like these supplements, right? These are the things that you need to know so they can help you progress better. All right, first, if you haven't read this book, The Charisma Myth, bro, go read it, bro. This is like an S-tier book that will help you level up your speaking skills. I'll probably link it in the description, so go read it if you haven't already. And I'm just gonna tell you like some points that I memorized from it, you could apply them. Alright, first what I've learned is that you need mental power. Like, acting charismatically needs a lot of mental power. Like, have you noticed like sometimes where you're like somewhat having a headache, you're not feeling energized, you just ate like a whole meal of carbs, you weren't acting charismatically with your friends, you were like stuttering your voice, you had like that small pee energy, and that's because you don't have mental power. You're not into the right mental state so you can like act funny, so you can speak to people with a loud voice. You don't have the mental power for it. So when you're gonna record videos, you gotta make sure that you're in the right mental state and have some mental power. And so what I do is obviously I drink caffeine 1.5 to 2 hours after I wake up, and if I can, I'll always record in the morning because I have the most mental power at that time, like I'm currently doing, so I can speak better to the camera and not like start recording after I had the whole meal of like rice and chicken, like 200 grams of carbs, and like I'll start recording and I'm like, oh guys, and I'm like going like an NPC, bro. You don't want that. And that gets us to the second point. Stop eating carbs, bro. At least in your breakfast and in lunch, because it makes a huge difference. You don't get it, like it makes a huge difference in your mental sharpness. And trust me, bro, your mental sharpness and your mental state, like the fact that you have some mental power, is the most important thing when you're recording videos. Literally, it doesn't matter that you scripted your videos badly, because if you had like some mental power, you like somewhat freestyle some points that you didn't even script, bro. You just like thought of it while recording. And that's why you gotta be mentally sharp, because if you aren't mentally sharp, bro, you'll get nothing out of your mind. Literally, bro, you'll get nothing. You'll start looking at the script and saying it phrase by phrase. That's not what we want. And so if you're having breakfast, just cut off the carbs. I currently eat 4 eggs on my breakfast with some butter. I usually put some cheese to it, but I have like these processed cheese in home, so I don't put them because they have like a shit ton of carbs, and I know I'm gonna be feeling sleepy after eating them. And I follow the slow carb diet in my lunch and dinner, so basically I'll only eat lentils and beans and maybe hummus as a carb source, and nuts too. And from my experience, that doesn't really affect your productivity unless you don't overdo it. And you take care of your gut health, that will like make your insulin response somewhat low. I'll talk about this in a more specific video, probably like find a video of me talking about gut or something. So that's a huge tip, bro. Eliminate carbs in the morning and limit them in lunch, and only eat like hummus, lentils, those kind of things. Because like rice and potatoes makes you feel sleepy, and as I said, they will affect your mental power. And third, in the book, he told you to like visualize before you do your presentation or you record videos or whatever. He told you like to visualize yourself like acting charismatically and like not stuttering your words, and like visualize the people that you're gonna talk to and like visualize them clapping for you. And honestly, bro, I tried this. Like I tried visualizing that I'm talking to one of my friends and not the camera. And like, I tried visualizing that this video will get a lot of views and everything. And honestly, bro, it never worked. Because like, you can't BS yourself and like keep visualizing that you're gonna do well in a presentation Meanwhile, you never done a presentation, bro. You never done a presentation, of course. You're gonna be bad, either with visualizing or without visualizing. So for me, it's more like the skill component that matters when you're doing that stuff. So like, don't keep obsessing like, oh, keep visualizing, and you barely like made 10 videos, bro. That's dumb. But visualizing might only work when you've already acquired the skill, when you already know how to talk to the camera and make presentations, give lessons, teach people, and etc., etc. But you're somehow like getting these lacking beliefs, these dumbass beliefs inside of you, telling you, oh, but you can't do it. Oh, but what if they don't clap to me? Oh, what if they don't find it funny, bro? Shut the hell up. You might feel that fear even though you're still experienced. So I get at that point, visualization will work. And also, bro, I don't do this because I'm a Muslim, and I found like a better way to do this, like the Muslim way. Because we believe that God is helping us, bro. God is helping us in whatever action that we take and whatever decisions that we take. He's accepting those decisions for us. If you like rely on God, it's just, He's the one that's running the show. He's the one that's doing the work. You just make the decision to work, and God will help you. So when I get those limiting beliefs, it's been like a while since I've recorded, I'll like make dua to God, ask Him for forgiveness, ask Him to help me record better, and just remember His presence, like feel His presence. Because as Muslims, we believe that God is closer to us than our neck muscles, bro. There's like a vein here, and God mentions in Quran that He's more closer to us than this vein. It kind of feels like you're doing gratitude, but it's 10 times better, right? You've probably already done gratitude before if you're watching this video, but it's like 10 times better than that, bro. You feel like you're vibrating, and suddenly you're into the right state and mind, and it just feels good, bro. I can't explain it. You Muslims will understand. So that's what I currently do if I'm feeling that luck before recording those videos. But if I don't, bro, I just press record. Let me finish the video, bro. Give me my caffeine. Give me my caffeine. Anyways, and now the fourth point that I've learned from the book too. Eliminate any uncomfortable distractions. For example, there's this one time that I wanted to record a video in plain sun, bro. Like the sun was hitting me, and I'm in like my grandparents', not garden, but close to the garden, right? And I had like trees and behind me and everything. But the sun was in front of me, bro. The sun was in front of me, and it's like I couldn't talk to the camera just by staring at it, bro. I felt a headache because the sun like is giving me a headache. So of course I won't be able to record in that state. Of course I'll like feel uncomfortable, and I will be going like this. Oh, what's up, guys? Number one, stop watching porn, bro. Shut the hell up. You're just BSing people at that point. So like eliminate those uncomfortable distractions. And you could probably see like I've turned on the AC there. Hopefully it shows. Anyways, if it doesn't, I'll probably show like an image or something. Because I know like if I'm gonna be in a hot space, I wouldn't be talking like this, bro. I'll feel uncomfortable, and like I've started raining out because it's like 40 degrees outside. So you get the point. You gotta eliminate those distractions. Make sure that you've ate, but obviously don't eat carbs because that will make you feel sleepy. Like eat some vegetables and everything that will fill you up. If you're feeling somewhat hungry while recording, that's another tip. And drink caffeine too, because like it suppresses your appetite. And just make sure that you're not lacking sleep and feeling good. Like sleep, bro. Like sleep is the most important. If you want to get like one charisma tip from this, like sleep and don't set alarms. At least in your recording days, just sleep and wake up naturally. That's the best tip that I will give you. And now the fifth point is a mindset that I've learned from Leila Hamosi. All the points that I've told you, oh, drink caffeine, guys, oh, have like a whole water bottle next to you so you can sip it out while recording, and like don't eat a lot of carbs and eat vegetables. All the points that I've told you are preparation. They are not an obligation. See, like this mindset shift, I prefer to have a coffee when I'm recording. I prefer to have a water bottle next to me and I could sip out while recording. I prefer to be in a cold room and not like the sun is hitting me and I've already slept without setting any alarm. I prefer those things. But if I'm obliged to record a video or make a presentation or whatever you're gonna do with like 5 hours of sleep and no caffeine, and even like the weather is like 50 degrees outside, I will still smash it. I could still smash it because I've leveled up this skill and I could do the 60% of the normal outcome that I do, which is basically like getting a watchable video without any of these preparations, without like the AC there, without like the caffeine or anything. Let me give you an example. You probably hit the gym and gone through like some slacky workouts. You know those workouts where you're like lacking sleep and like your joints aren't feeling good and you just got a headache. You know those workouts. But you still smashed it. You still done 75% of like the weight I used to lift or like the workout volume that you used to do. You still smash your legs. You still done that workout. And that's because you practiced the skill of working out. You practice your strength. You practice your volume and everything. So you could do that even if you're half sick or something. You could do that even when you got a headache and you're lacking a little bit of sleep. And that's the same thing with your speaking skills. You don't need these things. They are a preparation. But if you have to do them, which like most of your time you don't, you will still smash it. And if you can't smash it yet, practice this skill. Go make your first video and like stop procrastinating planning your YouTube channel, bro. I know you guys. I know like these guys will like stop planning. Oh, let me research my market. Let me search for like good video titles. Bro, shut the hell up. This is the second time I'm telling you this. Go take action on your channel if you haven't already. You just, planning, bro. Shut the hell up. And so practice this skill. Do those 10 seconds block and progress your way up by time so you can get to the point that will still smash it even with your 60% of your output. Even with 4 hours of sleep, you will still smash it because you practice this skill, just like you done in the gym. And so like keep that mindset in mind, because you might have like this perfectionism mindset when it comes to recording. Oh, I need like 2 liters of caffeine before I record. If I don't like sleep for 9 hours, bro, I can't record a video, bro. I need to get back to sleep. Bro, shut the hell up. You're gonna wake up and do the work either ways. And this is what you've already learned from the gym. You gotta get up and do the work, even if you're feeling sore, even if you didn't have like the best sleep and the best recovery. You gotta get up and do the work. Alright, bro, I just want to add this 5th tip or 6th tip. I don't know, I'll probably put it on the screen. But if you're gonna script your videos, you're not just gonna keep looking at the script word by word, sentence by sentence, and saying it to the camera, bro. What the hell? You literally look like an NPC, bro. I've done it in many of my videos and I look like an NPC. You gotta let some room for yourself to freestyle whatever you're saying in your video. Now, if you could script your videos in like points, that would be preferable. But for me, I don't really like that because I script my videos on paper. I will show you. I know like it might look like a whole mess, but that's why I call creativity, bro. That's a huge tip too. If you wanna be like scripting your videos, you prefer wanna be doing it on paper instead of like scripting your videos on PC, bro. What the hell? Your brain doesn't work like that. I explain it to my bros. It's like going from 30 FPS to 60 FPS. Like your brain works with you when you're writing out your script. You could feel that you're being more creative and you get a point, right? It feels like you're getting inspired. So write down your scripts. Now, as you can see, I scripted it sentence by sentence, but I don't like keep looking at the script and say it like word by word to the camera. I don't have like something that's behind the camera that's showing me the script. But for me, when I just look at the paragraph, right, just read like a few words, I could understand the point. I could memorize, oh, this is what I'm gonna talk about next. So I keep freestyling that on camera and I don't even look at the script. And sometimes I might get out of the script and everything, but I end up playing it afterwards and making even a better script in my mind while recording this, which is a whole skill by itself. And this is why you gotta practice this skill of freestyling. So as I said, if you could script your videos in points, that's good. Or you could do my way, just like write it almost sentence by sentence, because sometimes I add like extra points, and just like look at the paragraph and say it to the camera, because you need those blocks where you're just freestyling to the camera or whatever they call it, so you can improve that skill. And now I'll give you some final charisma tips that I've learned from Hamza, and we have to go a little back in time to continue this video. First, stop perfecting your looks, bro. Like, you're not a celebrity to look good 24/7. It's okay to have like some effed up haircut like I have now. You don't have to perfect it. Like, look good enough, because obviously sometimes I'll like wear the shirt by reverse, like I've done in some videos, which is like, obviously you don't want to do that, right? That's not your authentic self. So take care of little of your looks, but don't perfect it. And second, before you're gonna start recording, make sure to practice a little the script that you just said. If you actually like scripted your videos and you're still watching this mentally masturbating yourself, you will have like some points in your script that you know that you're gonna say somewhat emotionally. You know that you're gonna need to speak charismatically in those points. So just identify those phrases that you're gonna like say out loud to the camera or something, and like say them to the wall. Or you get the point. And before you press the record button, make sure that you practice your throat a little. Make sure like you've said some words, you've talked to the family, and you're just not recording videos just when you wake up. Make sure that you've got that throat going. But as I said, this is all preparations. You will still smash it without like saying this stuff to your wall like a psychopath. You will still smash it without warming up your throat because you've leveled up the skill. And that's it, boys. That's all the tips that I wanted to give you. And if you want me to personally help you with this, if you want me to personally help you level up your speaking skills on camera, IRL, and help you with your workout programs and everything, since we're talking about gym, you can book my coaching. I've linked it in the description. And as always, bro, there's no time when you're ready to take action.